as I explained, there is one basic phrase. A basic phrase. Which is divided in A, B, C, D, E. That phrase is exposed in the very beginning in two ways. First of all, attacked, la phrase attaquée. Quick, attacked. Yeah? Very, very quick, very attacked, very sharp. Sharp. And then, in a very slow way, the slow phrase, or what we say, la phrase lente, yeah? Slow and suspended. Very simple opposite qualities. Yes? So, the intro is the exposure of that phrase, and then we have basically three variations. Variation A, around the movement cell A. Variation B, around the movement cell B. And variation C, around the movement cell C. And then a closing phrase. Sort of the cherry on the cake. Which very often always refers, the beginning refers to the end and the end refers to the beginning. As I explained in the beginning, the basic division is a division of 4. The unisono phrase is first exposed in unisono, as well the attack, as suspended, and then we're going to move to the different divisions. The first division is the 3-1. It means 3 dancers together, 1 dancer apart. What is the counterpoint which is created? It's based on repetition and it's actually very simple. The 3 dancers, they're gonna do the phrase, actually the slow phrase, followed in its normal order, A, B, C, D, E, slow and suspended, but alternated each time with what we call a attacked. So attacked is this. Each time gonna do a cell attacked in between. You see? So they do A slow, A attacked, B slow, A attacked, C slow, A attacked, D slow, A attacked.
So A is inserted but in the opposite quality.
In the opposite quality, yes. Yeah? During that time, the other dancer, which is, I was originally, I think, or not. This person is just gonna do A. He's gonna take only A cells and starting from a slow attack to a very quick attack. So kind of rising up. And naturally, you will see that those A's are sometimes going to be in short cannons, very close, canon before, canon afterwards. Architecturally and rhythmically, you're going to have the same against the same, but shifted to close, actually this E is wrong, to close at the ending together. And then the variation is finished. So it's a counterpoint, yeah, which in the space is done 3 persons here, 1 person here, from the group doing this variation, alternating suspended and attacked, with this one doing from slow to attacked, superposed.
Acceleration.
Acceleration.
And the same applies to B and C?
Actually, basically the same applies to B and C with that difference. That here we have, this is 2 voices, 3 and 1. Here, you're gonna have 2, 1, 1. See? 2, 1, 1. And what do you have? The group, which is 2 persons, are going to do the same kind of thing as here, but instead of the variation A, they do it with B. It means the two are going to do A slow, B attacked, B slow, B attacked, C slow, B attached, and so on. The person here is going to do the same thing with the B, being B, 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 B. And what is the third person going to do? You tell me.
Probably something in relation to B.
Absolutely. Something. Sometimes I think we should make quiz. The B is just going to do one B, only one B, stretched out over the whole.
So it's a deceleration in a certain way.
It's a sort of stretched out B.
I see.
You see? And the C is exactly the same with that difference that you have. That person moves on. So you have, again, 1, 2, 1, but different spatially. And again, variation, same thing, but instead of B, C. Repetition, C, 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 1 C. Yeah.
And how does the closing phrase mirror the...
Well, the closing phrase mirror is that originally we started out here in the beginning in the corner with all 4 together. Now we have 3, 1 here. And we're gonna start again with a slow phrase, but do the phrase twice and gradually change from slow phrase to attacked phrase.
So basically the group now does what one dancer did in the first variation.
Well, not exactly, because it's a unisono. There is no counterpoint here at the ending anymore. And basically we started out with attacked phrase, slow phrase. Now we do slow phrase, attacked phrase. It mirrors somehow. And instead of being presented separated, during the phase it transforms from slow to attack to have again a kind of paroxysm and to finish here, moving here. We see the very ending of variation B, unisono movement, which brings us to the transition, one dancer on the knee, which goes to stand up and falling down all together to get into a new spatial constellation for the variation C. The variation C, which is written around, mainly around the C material. The 2 dancers in the middle start a slow A, while the 2 other dancers wait. The tempo of the slow A is here slightly higher because it's already the third variation, the 4th time we see this A. So in order to raise the tempo and the tension, it's not done as slowly as in the beginning. At the ending of this slow A, they go in an attacked C, the movement with the hand on the breast. That turns upward, looking backward. Head falls down. Before they finish their first C attaqué, the downstage dancer goes in his first movement. And right afterwards, the upstage dancer, who's gonna do only C attaqués, already goes into his first movement. During that time, the 2 dancers in the middle have started a B slow. During that B slow, upstage dancer does 1 C. Downstage dancer stays into the same position. Mid-stage dancers have moved after the B slow into the C attaqué and go after the C attaqué into a C slow, as you see here. Downstage dancer has moved into one next position of the C and comes by moments in unisono. Sometimes unisono with the upstage, sometimes with the dancers in the middle. C attaqué for the mid-stage dancers, who will move to a D slow, while the downstage dancer moves into the last movement of the C, and the upstage dancer waits for the dancers in the middle to go in unisono to a last C in unisono. The very last movement is done together by all four dancers, who make the same transition, moving up to the knees, going up to standing, and joining the downstage dancer in the last spatial constellation of 3 against 1 to do the last phrase from slow to attacked to close the first movement.